The Macedonian army, under the leadership of Alexander the Great, was renowned for its effective military tactics and formidable fighting units. At the heart of this military prowess were its elite units, which played a crucial role in establishing and expanding Alexander's empire. The term elite units refers to highly trained, specialized groups of soldiers that were exceptional in warfare both in skills and strategy execution. These units, including the Companion Cavalry and the Hypaspists, were integral to the successes of Alexander's campaigns. The significance of these elite units cannot be overstated. They provided Alexander with a tactical advantage over adversaries, allowing the Macedonian army to successfully engage and conquer diverse and often larger forces. The Companion Cavalry, known for its speed and force, acted as the army's primary offensive strike force and served as the personal guards for Alexander himself. Meanwhile, the Hypaspists, a highly adaptable and versatile infantry force, provided vital support during battles, acting as a bridge between the hoplite phalanx and the cavalry. These elite units were instrumental not only in battle, but also in maintaining the unity and morale of Alexander's army. They represented the cutting edge of military strategy and adaptability during that era. Real-world applications of these elite units can be observed in pivotal battles such as the Battle of Gaugamela and the Battle of Issus. In Gaugamela, the Companion Cavalry executed a decisive charge that led to the collapse of the Persian army's formation. At Issus, the Hypaspists demonstrated exceptional skill in close combat, preserving the core of Alexander's forces against overwhelming odds. Some historians argue that the success of Alexander's campaigns was as much a testament to his strategic mind as it was to the efficiency and excellence of his elite units. This perspective emphasizes the importance of specialized forces in achieving military objectives, a view that holds relevance in military strategy discussions today. However, these elite units did not come without challenges. Maintaining their operational effectiveness required sustained resources, rigorous training, and strategic foresight. Additionally, reliance on these units sometimes led to overconfidence in campaigns, where the limits of even the best-trained soldiers were tested. Ultimately, the efficiency and effectiveness of these elite units were integral not only to victories on the battlefield, but also to the enduring legacy of Alexander's conquests. They set a precedent for future military organizations and remain a point of study for those analyzing ancient and modern military history. The composition and structure of Alexander the Great's special forces refer to the organization, roles, and unique characteristics of the elite units within the Macedonian army. These units played a pivotal role in securing Alexander's numerous military victories and were instrumental in his ability to conquer vast territories across the ancient world. Comprised of highly trained and strategically deployed soldiers, these forces often set the standard in ancient military tactics. The significance of understanding this point lies in recognizing how Alexander's special forces contributed to his success and the expansion of the Macedonian Empire. They were not only skilled in traditional battle formations, but were also adaptable to diverse combat scenarios, from sieges to open-field engagements. By leveraging these elite units, Alexander could implement complex strategies and exhibit unparalleled military flexibility, which was crucial in overcoming the varied tactics of his adversaries. Two notable examples highlight the effectiveness of Alexander's special forces. The Companion Cavalry was one of Alexander's most trusted units. As the king's personal guard and the offensive backbone of the army, they executed decisive charges that often turned the tide of battles, as seen at the Battle of Gaugamela. Another example is the role of the Hypaspists, elite infantry who served as shock troops and often operated alongside the phalanx to safeguard its vulnerable flanks or to breach enemy defenses. Their agility and combat proficiency made them invaluable in both offensive maneuvers and defensive formations. Supporters argue that the strategic brilliance of Alexander's military campaigns was largely due to his innovative use of these special forces. By integrating advanced tactics and promoting a meritocratic command structure within these elite units, Alexander created a formidable military that could adapt to diverse challenges. However, there are challenges and controversies associated with the study of these forces. Historical sources vary in detail and accuracy, leading to debates about the exact composition, number, and operational methods of these units. Some historians argue that the glorification of these forces overlooks the contributions of the rest of the Macedonian army, which also played a crucial role in Alexander's successes. Understanding the composition and structure of Alexander's special forces provides insight into how they influenced other aspects of his military strategy, such as logistics, training regimens, and the integration of conquered peoples. This interconnectedness allowed Alexander to maintain dominance in his far-reaching campaigns, emphasizing the lasting impact of these elite units on military history. Training and tactics of the elite Macedonian units were central to the success of Alexander the Great's military campaigns, signifying a key innovation in classical warfare. This concept encompasses the rigorous regimen designed to mold Alexander's forces into an unbreakable and versatile military machine. The elite units, including the famed Companion Cavalry and the Phalanx, were subjected to specialized training that emphasized discipline, unity, and adaptability. Their tactical doctrine was characterized by a blend of traditional Greek military strategies with innovative maneuvers introduced by Alexander, enabling rapid adaptation to evolving battlefield scenarios. The significance of training and tactics lies in their direct correlation to Alexander's ability to conquer vast territories across 3 continents. The elite units were not just frontline warriors, but also a strategic and operational backbone of his campaigns. They were the spearhead in battles like the Battle of Gaugamela and the Siege of Tyre, demonstrating exceptional coordination, precision, and effectiveness, which often led to swift victories against numerically superior foes. A prime example of these tactics can be seen in the deployment of the Companion Cavalry. These horsemen operated with unmatched speed and precision, executing flanking maneuvers that disrupted enemy formations at critical moments, often turning the tide of battle in Alexander's favor. Another example is the pike phalanx, a disciplined infantry formation that wielded Sarissa's long spears to form a formidable defensive wall, capable of advancing relentlessly against enemy lines. Supporting opinions highlight that the sophistication of Macedonian tactics was a product of Alexander's visionary leadership and the comprehensive training he demanded, which cultivated unparalleled loyalty and effectiveness in combat. However, some historians suggest that the relentless demand for discipline might have caused detriment among ranks, such as overexhaustion and occasional insubordination. Nevertheless, challenges and controversies exist, primarily regarding the sustainability of such an elite force. Critics argue that the extensive training and the dependence on a few select units risked overly centralizing the army's effectiveness, possibly undermining the broader military cohesion and making it susceptible to collapse without its core elements. Training and tactics of the elite units were pivotal in connecting multiple aspects of Alexander's military strategy. They influenced logistical planning, morale, and even the political dimensions of his empire-building efforts, as the reputation and effectiveness of these units fostered both fear and respect among allies and enemies alike. This integration of rigorous preparation with innovative strategic deployment highlights the critical role these elite units played in the overarching success of Alexander the Great's conquests. The concept of famous battles involving Macedonian special forces refers to notable military engagements in which the elite units of Alexander the Great's army played pivotal roles. These special forces, often composed of highly trained soldiers such as the Companion Cavalry and the Hypaspists, were integral to the success of Macedonian military campaigns during the reign of Alexander the Great. Their ability to execute complex maneuvers, adapt to various forms of warfare, and deliver decisive blows in the heat of battle defined them as a sophisticated and formidable component of the Macedonian military machine. The significance of examining famous battles involving these units lies in understanding the operational strength and strategic innovations that allowed Alexander to conquer vast territories. These engagements showcase the unique tactics and bravery of the Macedonian special forces, offering insights into why Alexander's army was considered almost unbeatable for a time. Two prime examples of battles highlighting these elite units are the Battle of Gaugamela and the Siege of Tyre. At Gaugamela, Alexander employed his Companion Cavalry to execute a daring maneuver that broke through the Persian lines, significantly contributing to his victory over Darius III. The Siege of Tyre demonstrated the versatility of these special forces, with the Hypaspists playing a crucial role in breaching the heavily fortified island city, showcasing their ability to adapt to siege warfare and contribute to a complex and lengthy military campaign. Supporters of the concept of Macedonian special forces often highlight their unique combination of training, discipline, and leadership under Alexander as pivotal factors in their battlefield effectiveness. The synchronization of their efforts with Alexander's strategic vision is seen as a model of superior military organization that set a standard for future military tactics. However, some historians argue that the emphasis on the prowess of the Macedonian special forces sometimes overshadows the contributions of other elements within the army, or the context of Alexander's strategic genius as a whole. There is also debate over the extent to which these elite units were indispensable, considering the enormous size and diverse composition of Alexander's forces. In the broader context of Alexander's military exploits, the role of special forces was instrumental in his rapid expansion and consolidation of power across 3 continents. Their successful engagements in key battles not only reinforced Alexander's reputation as a military genius, but also influenced future military doctrine, emphasizing the importance of adaptable, elite units within a larger force. Thus, these famous battles continue to be studied as benchmarks of military excellence and innovation.